Ah. We'll be all right.
Thorough Production Beats.
What's going on, people? How's it going? This is Shamrock Fitness. You know what it is, Shamrock Fitness _. It's your boy, man, over at Body Doctors Gym in New Orleans, man. Got my boy Robert Browne with me.
Yes, sir.
He came out today. We ended up doing a nice back workout. We just mixed it up, you know, did a couple of different things. You're going to see, you know how we do it. Robert here, how much weight you lost, man?
At my heaviest, I was 355, and at my lightest, I was 218.
Okay, how'd you get there? What happened? What put it this way, what sparked you to actually start working out? What was the first thing? Like, what happened? You see a photo?
Well, yeah, actually, what happened was a lot of events happened. Once, well, really major part of my fitness journey was I was high blood pressure, hypertension, a whole bunch of different pills and medicines I had to start taking, and it just caught me off guard, like how I let myself get there, basically.
Why'd you have to start taking medication? What happened? Like,
Okay,
because was it due to your weight?
Yeah, I'll tell you what happened, actually. I'm a foodie, man. Like,
yeah?
I like food. I'm not even gonna lie.
Which big person don't like food, though?
I know, like, I never forget, it was like summer about 4 years ago. I was at a 4th of July cookout. And, you know, every 4th of July cookout, they have pork ribs.
Oh, you know how it is.
I love pork ribs. So, you know, I was.
So that's your one go-to then, right?
Well, it used to be. Now it's sushi, but
yeah,
back then, like, I pork ribs, man. Every time somebody barbecue, just give me some ribs, man. I'd stack my plate full of ribs. And I was actually at a barbecue, had about 4 ribs out in the sun, had ate my plate. Next thing I know, sit down in the sun, start sweating profusely, couldn't stop, headache. So, you know, like most men,
yeah,
we say, well, I'm just go lay down for
yeah,
a second.
Yeah.
So I went and lay down. You know, I went home. My mom, she checked my blood pressure. She's like, you got high, your blood pressure, so you just take a nap or let your blood pressure come down. So I did that. The next day I woke up, my blood pressure was still high. So my mom said, you really might need to go get it checked out. So I went to go get it checked out to a nurse practitioner, and she said, Mr. Browne, you are very close to stroke level and blood pressure. I was like, nah, man, I'm
no
an
way,
athlete.
huh?
I'm an athlete. I played college ball. It's like, I can't be, man. She's like, well, I'm telling you, does it run in your family? She said, yes. I said, my mom has it, my dad had it. Mm-hmm. And she said, well, it's hereditary. And I said, okay. So she put me on, she's gonna put you on this prescription and come back and see me in, I think it was like 3 weeks or something like that. So she put me on the prescription, I started taking it, come back in 3 weeks. You know, it had leveled off, but it still was high. And she comes back and then she ups the dosage. She said, well, Mr. Browne, I'm going to up the dosage. I'm going to put you on a water pill to go with that. Okay. And I was like, ho. I thought this was a one-time thing. Yeah. She's like, nah, you probably going to have to take this medicine for the rest of your life. Oh, no. And I was like, man, I'm 26 years old. So she started going over the side effects of high blood pressure medicine, being lethargic, impotency, you know. Yeah. I said, no. I said, I'm not married. I don't have no kids. I said, I can't have that. I said, well, what if I change the way I eat and I diet and I start working out? Turn around. And reverse, she's like, well, looking at your record, she said, you're probably going to have to take this medicine for the rest of your life. So she gave me a 3-month supply. And she gave it to me, and I went and filled it. And from that day, I never take blood pressure medicine again. And I said, I'm going to show her. So I came back in like a year.
Fighter boy.
And she said, I said, you remember me? And she was like, no. I said, you gave me some blood pressure medicine, told me to come back in 3 months. I said, I didn't come back, but I'm here now. And she's like, so she took my weight, and I was down, I want to say I want to say around 70 pounds. I was like 267 when I went in the last time from 355. So when I went in, I was actually shocked that I was 355 pounds.
Wow.
I didn't know I was that big. So I went back, and she was like, "Well, that's very impressive." And I haven't been back since. She hasn't seen me now when I was down to 218. So
that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about your career in football. Let's talk about what how you say you was an athlete back then.
Yes.
How was your eating habits then? What was your weight like back then?
Well, when I was in high school, I was always a bigger guy. In high school, I was around 6'1", 280, and I was athletic. You know, I was big, but I wasn't fat. Like, I was I've always been a bigger guy.
Yeah.
So I got a full scholarship to play at Alcorn University. And
That's impressive, bro.
I started as a true freshman, got freshman of the year, and I started my sophomore year, started my junior year. The last game of my junior year, I blew my knee out, and I never played again. I actually I've had 3 surgeries on my knee, and I've had actual microfracture surgery, and I've had a lateral meniscus transplant. That's when they go through and they put somebody else's.
So 3 knee surgeries, right?
Yes, sir.
And how much you squat?
Right.
What's your max on squat?
Other day I squatted 355 for a triple.
And what's your ultimate all-time max for it?
When I was in college, I think I did 640.
What'd you do after your surgery?
Nothing. That's why I gained so much weight.
I'm saying, like, okay, you had your surgery, but you still pulled through. I worked out what you doing legs before.
Oh, I'm talking about that's what happened when I had my surgery. I really became lazy. Like, I felt sorry for myself, and life happened. I wasn't playing ball anymore. I felt like I didn't have a reason to work out anymore.
To keep pushing.
You
wasn't playing ball too.
But yeah, I wasn't playing ball, and I wasn't going to play ball anymore. That's what the doctor recommended. So I just got lazy, man. Life happened. Got in a couple relationships where I didn't work out. Just ate all the time.
But even now with a bad knee, don't you squat over 500 pounds?
Oh yeah, man. That's why I tell people.
With a bad knee,
I tell people.
And people tell me all the time, "Oh man, my knee hurts, my back hurts."
Yes, sir.
Man, everything hurts, and I still be out there getting it.
Yes, sir. I tell the people, man, if you can improve your technique and improve your mentality, you can improve your body. You can improve your squats, your bench press, whatever you want to improve. The body is remarkable, man. Like,
What do you do for a living?
I coach high school football. I'm the strength and conditioning coach for the football team, and I'm the girls and boys powerlifting coach, and I teach health. So I work with a lot of younger kids, and I try to get them to have the same mentality that I have now, because I know what it was like when I didn't have that mentality. Okay, a lot of the kids they aspire to be like me. Like, I'm gonna be as big as Coach Browne when I graduate. Or I had a kid that tell me in the 10th grade, I was heavier. Of course, I was like 365. That was about when I was squatting over 585, 600. So he was, at the time, he was squatting 495. His name is Jordan B. And he comes to me, he said, "Coach, going into his 11th grade year, he said, Coach, I'm gonna be stronger than you by the time I graduate. Me, I'm in the middle of my journey. I know how I grind." I said, "Man,
ain't
Jordan,
no way.
Ain't no way." He squatted 865 pounds in practice, which was the all-time state record. And his mentality going into the state meet was, I didn't come here to come in second. I came in here to break a record. I'm a senior. I want to go out on top.
These are the kids that you actually teach, you learn, you correct their form to make them a lot stronger than what they really are.
Yes, sir.
Girls and push them.
Yes, sir. Girls and boys. And what I found out is, if they see you going through the process with them, they'll trust the process. They'll believe the process.
Because you pushing with them.
Yes, sir. I run the same program my lifters run, the same program my students run. And they see the progress, and they see the technique, and they understand that we're going to a goal. And if you have a goal, then you can achieve that goal. I had 2 achieve the goal that they accomplished. One of them didn't get credit for it in competition, and the other one did. But their mentality is similar to mine, and that's all I can ask.
Where are these kids at now? One of them graduated, right?
Yes, sir. One of them, actually, talking about the 220, great kid, man. Little slower. He's a white kid. Always been told he was too small, too slow, not agile enough. So he had to go the hard route, which I prepped him for being mentally strong. He actually didn't receive a scholarship, so he had to go walk on at a junior college in Mississippi. Anybody know? He actually walked on A lot of people say, well, you can just walk on and play special teams and long snapper. He's like, no, I'm not here to do that. He actually walked on and beat 2 kids out that were scholarship players. And matter of fact, he just came to lift with me Friday before we got out of break. And he's got called in for his exit meeting. He's going to be on full scholarship next year. And he took 2 kids' spot that were supposed to be better than him. So like I tell him, if you don't work for it, it needs to be taken. And that's why I try to tell my kids, if you want it, grind for it, and it can happen. If you want to lose 150
obviously,
for it, and you
it ain't gonna be given to you.
It ain't gonna be given to you. I mean, you understand, you know the journey.
Oh yeah, and it's always about pushing and to your limits. Even like me, I talked to my little brother the other day, like you're saying with your kids or whatever like that. My little brother actually plays like Little League baseball pretty much for select teams. And I told him the other day, I said, what do you want to go with this? Do you want to be a professional baseball player or what?
Right.
He goes, yes, that's what I want to do. I said, what do you do different than any other kid out here? I said, I'm sitting here watching you practice today.
Exactly.
You're doing the exact same thing as 40 other kids in this building doing. Exactly. So what makes you special? What makes you going to stand out beyond them? I said, what are you doing off the field? What are you doing away from the coach on your own? And it kind of clicked to him, and he sat back and was like, because based on now I'm telling the truth, that you're no different than anybody else.
Right.
But until you put in the extra work, the extra effort, the extra grind outside of that, is what makes you become a great ball player. That's what makes you push harder at anything in life. And that's not just dealing with just working out. That's not just dealing with life. That's not dealing with just job.
Family.
It goes everything. Yeah. Whatever you put in that extra work in, like you said, even family. Yeah. You put that extra work in, it's going to pay off eventually, in the long run. Yeah. It's not going to just be given to you.
And I love it when you take a kid that doesn't have that mentality and you see them develop from the 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. They get it. They see it.
Yeah.
And like, I actually, I had practice Friday, man. I was going to have practice on Monday. And I told the kids I was going to come out of town. They was like, Coach, you're not going to open the weight room? and we on Thanksgiving break. Yeah. Because they know if it's not a hurricane or a tornado, Coach Browne in the way. They know that. So anytime you want to come get some work, come on up there.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. So now here it is. Lost all your weight. How do you feel now?
Oh, I feel amazing. I'm not gonna lie. And people think that it just once you lose your weight, then it's over. It's a constant journey. Like your body is always evolving. I tell myself, if you're not getting any better, you're getting worse because you're not gonna stay the same.
It is. All right, and you're definitely proving that because here it is. Just a couple months ago, you were 8% body fat or so.
Yes, sir.
And then now he's in the bulking stage, which I try to tell people too. There's not. And they understand what's a bulk, what's a cut.
Yes.
You tell them, bulk is basically my stage. I want to get bigger and stronger, build more muscle now. And then you cut it back down again.
And once you understand how your body works, and you understand what it takes to cut, the mentality you have to get stronger. You're not afraid to gain weight. I'm not afraid to get fat anymore. What's losing 30 pounds? I lost 140
right.
pounds. I can lose 30
pounds. Once, you can easily do it again.
Yeah, so I tell them trust the process. I tell my kids that. So I'm saying bye-bye to my abs and next year around summertime, they're real thing. and hopefully
Summer 17.
Summer 17.
Back on.
Summer 16 was good to me. Let's see what Summer 17 got in store for me, man.
So what's your goals for 2017? What do you think? What do you got in mind? Are you planning on doing any kind of shows? Or what do you think? What's on Mr. Browne's list?
I want to do a competition with my kids and go through the process with them. And that's going to be at the end of my bulk. And then once I start my cut, after my cut, I want to try to do my first show and see how it plays, man.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, so
you looking forward to that?
I am. I'm looking forward to anything that challenges me. Like I tell people, man, you gotta love a challenge. You gotta love adversity, embrace it. I mean, you can't dodge it. You gonna run from it. So that's why I love the squat. Like you think about it, squat is the only lift that requires you to take a load that's heavier than you're supposed to be able to handle. Put it on your back, sit down in the hole, come out of the depths, and stand up with it and say, I did that. Come on. That's why I love the squat. It's a mentality. I tell my kids, everybody know in the weight room when it's Monday, you got to love the squat, baby. You can't fake this.
So when you walk around at 355 pounds, what was going through your mind as far as like, how do you think people looked at you? Do you think they judged you differently?
Man, I'm going to be honest, man. And with the way America and people's perception is set up, I tell people all the time, I teach health. And my very first PowerPoint when I introduced a healthy lifestyle is I have a slide and it says, how do you want to look 5 years from now? So I have a picture of myself 3 years ago and I have a picture picture of myself 3 years after. The kids that are freshmen have never seen me 3 years ago. So I pulled that picture up on that slide and I said, I asked him before I show him the picture, I said, how do you want to look 3 years from now, 4 years from now when you graduate? Because you know how it is when you graduate. You put on freshman 15 to go to college.
Right? Put on way more than that.
Yeah, more than that. So I said, how do you want to look 4 or 5 years from now? And they said, I want to look like so-and-so. And I said, what if I tell you I was 355 pounds 4 years ago? Oh, coach, you lying. And I show him the picture. And it's like, no, coach, that's not true. That got to be your granddaddy or something. Like, that's me. I just look old. I look like life is worn me down.
Beat you down.
Yeah, it did.
It was a
struggle.
Christian.
It's a struggle. It's a struggle of being that large. But like I said, back to your question, you're going to get judged either way. I mean, you've been there where, look, you got something that's not as healthy. People judge like, he always eating fattening food. He's this fat guy. Man, that's why he's fat. Or you go order a healthy option, and they're like, I don't know why he ordering that. Why he getting a diet drink? He's fat already. And then you had the other opposite. Now, I work 7:30, and sometimes at football practice be 6:30. Powerlifting practice 6 o'clock, getting off the field or out of the weight room. And I have my meals with me because it's structured. I don't have to stop and pick up nothing, or I don't have to make a bad choice. So now people judge me when they see me prepping my food. Like, is it that serious? Like, why do you have to bring meals with you? It's not that serious. Okay?
It really is.
It is.
But you gotta go.
It is.
If you don't bring the meals, what's gonna happen?
If you're gonna eat pizza, brownies,
whatever's
cake, whatever's drinks,
whatever's accessible.
I mean, I know because I was a coach, and I know what they eat. Like, exactly. I understand. Like, you think about it. How many high school coaches do you have across the nation that are physically fit? But they're trying to inspire our athletes to be physically fit.
I think I might have had one in my school.
I can
maybe one.
I'm talking about
most of them.
Most of them, like the majority.
99% of them are very overweight.
Yes, and so
they eat bad. They don't work out.
But then they want to tell a kid, you got to do this, got to do this. How about you show them? How about you show them how to squat to death? How about you show them how to get stronger?
You're right.
They'll respect that more. I know I do.
Yeah, well, just tell the people, how was the workout today? What you think about that?
Oh, man, every time I come in, you know my mentality. You see me work out. Put my headphones in, my hood on.
Pop your pre-workout in.
My pre-workout. It's time to grind.
And get with it.
I'm telling you, I come in here and I come to grind. My kids know. And I get upset with them when they don't have the mentality that, hey, today, I'm finna leave it all on the bar. Because in powerlifting, I tell my kids that bar don't lie. So if you ain't work for it and you try to do it at a meet, that bar ain't gonna lie. You're gonna have to grind for every pound, every inch, every centimeter you want in bodybuilding, every inch you want off your waistline. You have to grind. If you want to do it the natural way, you want to do it the right way.
You've heard his story. You know, very impressive guy. But the one thing I do love about Rob the most is that he's out reaching out to our kids. He's reaching out to our youth. He's actually helping other people out. And I'm a big fan of helping others out with your journey. Not just about just being, selfish with what you did. Spreading the word, talking to people, and actually explaining what you've done, what you overcame. That's, to me, it's ultimately about. It's not just me. We're not just about me. We want to just spread the love and bring other people to this as well. Let them know that it's very, very possible. 355 pounds, I was 335. My heaviest was actually 355 at one point. But when I first started my journey, I was at 335. And, now that I've came so far, I like to try to spread the love to everybody. Let them know that, we can basically do this. All stay together, we stick together, motivate others, and let them know what to do, how to do it. It's all achievable. This is not nothing that's not a goal you cannot get. You cannot obtain this goal, but it is going to take work. It's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be given to you. But if you do put in the work, the results will happen.
Yes, sir.
Once again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the love and support. Appreciate Robert Browne. I know he loves it. And he's enjoying all this, look at him smiling.
I live for, man. I live for.
But this is what we do, man. We like to try to motivate people, Big shout out to your school. Call your school out, man.
Harrison Central High School in Gulfport, Mississippi. Girls and boys powerlifting. Hopefully we make some noise this year.
Hopefully.
Try to break a couple more records. I can't let the cats out the bag yet. I don't know who's watching this, man.
Once again, thanks again. Make sure you follow, subscribe, comment, share, spread this out to the world,
my Instagram is Robbie_Browne, BRWNE. And my Facebook is Robert Browne, BRWNE. Just the E at the end of my name. And come check me out.
You know what it is. Basically, have all the links in the description. Yeah, have his all his IG on there. Make it really simple for you to get to it. They're gonna be hard. But as always, thanks for checking us out. Shamrock Fitness. My boy Robert Browne here. Grinding, baby. Love y'all.
Yes, sir.